Introducing a new party. We live stream Monday through Thursday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's gonna come out how it come out. You feel me? Yo, none of this is rehearsed. Everything is off the top.
Vulgar. Welcome to the man cave.
Yeah, again, welcome to the man cave. Raw, uncut, unfiltered. We got our guest tonight, 85 Slim.
Yeah.
Back, he said he's not boycotting us no more. So we
got man, I can't, man. Hey, I got strategic on y'all. I got me a little selfie light, and when I'm not, you know what I mean, in my office, I could be on my phone and I'm just set it up. My little selfie light. Like, yo, what's cracking? We good.
Yeah, I need one for sure, man. I'm gonna get one, man. I just been doing other shit.
Cool. Yeah. We got the full crew tonight. Got a few subjects for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with Ratchet Crockett.
That's Gray's wifey right there.
Hey, you bad now.
Hey, don't do it, boy. Stay away. Don't do it.
You don't want a mind like that, Gray.
Yeah, them lashes gonna cut you. Stay away.
Oh Lord.
We in these hot ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So yes.
Hey, after today, I don't want to hear any more nonsense regarding what Donald Trump has to say, what the Republicans have to say, what MAGA has to say, because y'all will get out here and straight up disrespect Donald Trump. Y'all call him racist, but every time I talk to a Donald Trump hater, oh, the orange man, orange. Y'all keep talking about his skin, orange. So I guess it's free to talk about everybody's skin. I should maybe talk about anybody's skin then, if that's the case. Then y'all say, oh, they disrespecting their positions. Well, what about Jasmine Crockett? She just got on the national stage and called Governor Abbott, who's paralyzed from the waist down, she called him Governor Hot Wheels. I got people in my family who are in wheelchairs, so what you say, they ride around in Hot Wheels? Like, what is that? I thought the Democrats were supposed to be the party of love, the party of understanding. I don't see that. I see a woman who's getting on stage, who's using her platform to talk bad about anything that the Republicans have done. I understand you may disagree with Donald Trump, but she done got on stage and said that Trump hasn't done anything to help America. Nothing at all. Nothing. And that's the person that y'all listening to? Like, come on, dog. Her entire platform is nonsense. It's based off bashing Trump, bashing anybody that's a Republican, and talking a bunch of shit. That's really what it is. And she's a black woman. I'm just saying. And I'm black, so that goes to show you, in the United States of America, you can say whatever. Racism aside, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. She's a politician. She just made fun of somebody who's handicapped. I don't know how y'all dealing with that.
Amen. Preach.
Now I gotta put the spotlight on the only Democrat. So do you think it's okay for her to go after this man for a disability, which is supposed to be protected, but also criticize Trump for the things he say, or is it just open season?
Well, supposedly she said she wasn't talking about his disability.
Man, what else was you talking about?
I forgot what she said. She said she was talking about something else. But
his car or what?
I have no idea. She was saying like that he's running something in the town or whatever.
No. She said rolling.
That's what she said?
Yeah, he be rolling on up. That's what she said.
Yeah. So like she made up something. Do I think she's lying? Of course I think she's lying. But in her defense, like what you said, like because her attack what Trump says, Trump has attacked people that's disabled. That disabled reporter, that's the video they circulating comparing her to him. So I thought the same way they say, oh, we're supposed to be the party of love. I thought Republicans weren't supposed to be snowflakes. I thought it was get it how you live. We could say whatever, the gloves is off. So now that she do it, now it's like, oh, y'all took it too far. Y'all took it too far. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and I think I would agree to that. I just think the right is mad because they putting people in jail and all, whatever it is for doing things that are supposed to be negative or criminal or whatever. But now you got people like Jasmine Crockett, when she has a chance to do the right thing, she don't. So it's like you're criticizing, but you're not setting an example. What you want? What you gotta say, 85?
Oh man, typical Democrat stuff. First off, that's what they do. Your girl, man. Number one, she's an airhead. She's just a clown all the way around. So her doing this is just, it's just normal. I kind of expected it, I should say. But here's the funny thing, right? The whole racism thing. This is what kills me. They always scream that the right is basically, advocating white supremacy, bringing back segregation. That was the last funny one. But everything that our culture does is black on this, black on that, blickety black, black, black. But we not racist.
Yeah, we the biggest ones.
Just saying. To me, that seems racist. I've never heard the white people say, we're going to do an all white this. We're going to do an all white that. It's so stupid, man. And, and as soon as they get caught in the rhetoric, they try to turn it over or, try to debunk it like they didn't say it, whatever the case may be. And I think it's funny that they're getting called out. I just don't like the justification on when they get called out. Like everybody wants to justify it. There was a clip of The View of Stinky Goldberg talking nonsense. And she calls her, and this congresswoman just made a statement. She won't even call Donald Trump the president, though. And I'm a year with that.
Easy.
Yeah, when she was talking, she was sounding real ignorant, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like a lot of people should think before they say stuff, especially on these platforms. I mean, these people are in a position of power. You know what I'm saying? It just makes them, they pretty much belittling themselves. You know what I'm saying? Making them, actually, they're losing value when they do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think these platforms should be made just to bash people. I think if you're not going to say anything positive and to motivate the people, don't say it. This man is already in office. Get over it. Period.
Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to get professional here and get me some questions down here. So I'm going to ask some of my questions that I have. Okay. And y'all can go ahead and answer them. All right, so how does Crockett's behavior reflect on the image of Black women in leadership? Is this what we want little Black girls to look up to? Loud, aggressive, disrespectful?
Hell no.
I'll say this. It depends. Because some of these women are already, their personality is already like that. So to see somebody like that successful, they might look at her and say, oh, well, she became a politician, I can do it too. But
is that the standard we would want to set, though? You can't develop the right personality should you not be disqualified or not even allowed? Like, should we have some type of buffer system?
To me, no. We grew up I looked up the Lil Wayne, Birdman, Jay-Z.
But that's entertainment. That's not politics. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the whole nother arena. We're dealing with politics. I think we should have the best and more professional people. Like, I know there's the person we had on last that was all about freedom of expression and no limits, but we got to have limits somewhere.
Man,
these are the people that you're pushing forth to make decisions that affect everybody, that affect the generations down the road. I don't think we should have women like that that's making TikToks and stuff like that, presenting how she's presenting.
She was elected. She's an elected official, so that means the people in her district, the constituents, wanted her to represent them. So just like with Trump, Easy just said, "Oh, he's got elected. Get over it." She's an elected official. So we go say that, we got to say it across the board.
Yeah, I give you that.
I give you that one.
Mm-hmm. Hey. So do you think this is a major hit to the Black community overall? Because that's my major concern, is how we're looking on the big stage. Like, even though they voted her in, does that say more about us?
I want to know what Slim will go say about that. What you think, Slim?
Oh man, I think it's all messed up. These urban cities, I come from one. I'm from the Bronx, New York. So most of these cities, most of those cities that's basically ran by those Democrat politicians, those are the cities that's all messed up. I mean, it ain't no secret at this point. Like, no matter where you go, you can name any hood, you're going to find you a Democrat leader that's, in the hood that's messed up. You're going to find one. And it's just an extension of that. And those people just feel voting by race or complexion, however you want to look at it, identity politics, however you want to speak of it, is the good thing to do, and it's not. Because reality is our own people don't really care about us. That's the reality, and they so quick to use the budget on something that's going to benefit them, which we've seen already, again, by Democrat politicians. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have we ever seen misuse of funds done by a African-American Republican yet?
Slim, you know that person?
Oh, yeah, we got Byron
Donald. This person, name 85 too. 85 wrong?
Yeah, that's the brother right there. That's the brother, yeah.
Cool. Welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's consequences that come with it. And the reason why, like, me personally, I feel like we should put her to some type of standard to step it up or step down, because I feel like if she starts to make it any further in this realm, it can end up being like a Tiffany Hayner type situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm worried about.
And she messed up too.
Yeah, it's going down the same road as Tiffany Hayner.
And what about Fannie Willis?
That too.
Right.
But see,
I think Fannie Willis would have been cool. It's just everybody got caught up in their emotions with Trump. That's what ruined everybody. They made emotional decisions and panicked about Trump.
City, though.
They got corrupt.
City. Look at the crime in these cities. That's what I want us to focus on.
But that's us, though.
Yeah.
Not
in those Democrat cities. Okay, yeah, we are. I do that all the time.
Yeah, not to get off subject, but the crime, there's nothing politics can do about crime. That's us. That's fathers. That's everything. All you could do is put people in jail. And what's that going to do? Taxpayer funds.
But y'all just named like 3 or 4 successful Black women. So like Fannie Willis, and then you got Candace Owens. So she don't have to be the only role model. People got other role models. Michelle Obama. They got other women they can look up to other than Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah. And that's what we need. That's who I'll say we, but y'all need to be pushing forth. And Michelle can't even get her podcast off the ground.
Easy.
We're going to be hitting her numbers soon. All right. I got another video from Jasmine Crockett. Let me run this.
Is absolutely savage. Y'all hear from
29th, it's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
And they even made a website a website of taking Elon Musk, saying they want to take Elon Musk down. No more Elon. That is how sick and how nasty. From what I've seen, there's a website.
On March 29th, it's my birthday.
Tesla takedown. Bro, like y'all, like it's never that serious, bro. It is never that serious. Check out more from Pam
about
Body.
Elon, she said, well, I didn't mean violence. But, however, your words have consequences. And what happened after she said that about Elon Musk, she's a Texan in her own home state. After she said that, this morning, 3 explosive devices were found in Austin, Texas.
Crazy.
So she needs to unequivocally denounce the violence. She must apologize immediately, not only to all Texans, but to our country, to the American shareholders of Tesla, because she is promoting violence. And then you showed the clip of what she said about Senator Cruz. I believe she.
Y'all don't find none of that insane and none of that like oddly weird that she says these things. Her being, I'm pretty sure, if I'm mistaken, that's what Pam Bondi just said, where Jasmine is from, right? I want to make sure I don't want to lie to y'all. I put in Cricket, Jasmine Cricket. Says here, where's she? Let's see here. Says she's so in Houston, but she was born in St. Louis. Let me see.
Man,
What part? So Dallas. So she's in Dallas. I'm guessing. But her being a Texan and that happening in Austin, I find that absolutely odd. I find it very weird. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, it just coincidence you saying that you want to do this and you want to do that, and I don't know, y'all. That's really
about
wild to me.
Senator Cruz. I believe she probably will be censured by Congress for saying that. You know, people don't learn. She's using her public persona, her public platform to increase her followers, to increase her significance, and she is threatening lives, safety. You know, when she did this at Tesla, Sean, people's lives are in danger. This is America. We're in a free country, and she's yet encouraging this violence in our country. Think of all the lives that could have been jeopardized in Texas just today by her words and what she's done. But she didn't stop with that. She continued on with Senator Cruz. She has to apologize immediately and denounce the violence.
So I know y'all heard about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do y'all think about that?
What Slim got to say?
Oh man, I think Shorty gonna be. She could lose her position, because of the person that she is, and we can talk about being successful Black women. You still have to be conscious of what your words are in these particular positions. Now, when you got situations like this where they're destroying property, personal property, business property, I mean, it could lead to a lot of things. So whatever she has coming towards her, it ain't good. And she's been exposed. And not only will she lose the credibility, she's going to lose the respect in her own community. Trust me when I tell you, because it's already happening with that first video. That's a start. That's what I got to say.
I really didn't hear her say go destroy anything. I heard her say take Elon Musk down. So I think she won't be impeached. I don't think anything's going to happen to her. As far as like her as a Black chick, is not one. I don't think there's one Black Republican senator, right? Or in the House. I don't know if there is. Y'all let me know. So Black women will definitely rock with her. You live, right?
I'm live. Thank God. Hey, I love my Black people. It's just them I don't be messing with them N-words. You know what I mean? It's a difference between Black people and ninjas.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Ninja.
please, people, understand that there's ninjas, then there's Black people. I am a Black person, not a ninja.
And that's what she is. And that's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what she is. She has no limits.
Mm-hmm.
And she was talking about code switching the other day. You're not doing a good job at it. Doing a horrible job. That little meeting or whatever it was she had where she called Abbott Hot Wheels.
Oh man, I can't front. That's funny. Like
but you know what?
Agree with funny.
Here's the thing though. He's been had that name. It's just that people, like people that's cool with him, the people that rock with him. I think, don't quote me on it. I think Officer Tatum has said it a couple times, but he said it out of endearment. It wasn't to roast him. And that's the difference. Like she's really roasting the dude because she don't like him. That's a big difference. But that's not a new term. And I'm sure she's heard somebody say that out of endearment, not roasting him.
Right.
But if you watch that whole performance she did, like, and she literally said it, I'm about to go off the cuff. And I'm talking about she was dropping F-bombs, just everything. And I'm like, no type of decorum, respect.
Oh, yeah, she cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you drink before you went up there or what?
Oh, that's like, I think it was in Illinois just recently.
Yeah.
It was a town hall meeting and it was a brawl in there.
Yeah.
With them ninjas getting out of control. You know, you put a bunch of ninjas together, just don't look right. But they was waking up in there and it looked like them other ninjas in the back that were still leftists. They ain't want to smoke. They was like, nah, y'all talking too much trash. Or something happened to that nature and it was a brawl. But they let that girl have it. They let that girl have it.
Nah, we gotta speak up, man. And yeah. I know you Democrat gray, but
like, you telling me what she's doing is worse than what Trump does?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my! Yes. You can Trump curse all the time. Trump curse all the time.
Like, not like that. You haven't heard. Pull up one video where Trump dropped the F-bomb.
Drop the F-bomb? I mean, I probably could find it, but I mean, I don't want to get off. But
you gonna hear bullshit.
Trump you're gonna hear shit, Dan. Like you're not gonna hear anything worse than that.
Trump has roasted people to like the max. Trump has like hurt people. Trump said about what's the guy John McCain that
he don't like lose. No, and I agree with you. The thing is, you got the left tried to play it like they were saints. That's the issue. That's
McCain was a traitor, though.
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but McCain was a traitor. Keep that in mind. And you from the military. Let me ask you guys this real quick. I got a question. If a traitor is basically exposed and that traitor is unalived, is his flag wrinkle over the coffin? Is that how they determine a traitor?
A person has to go through due process. It's called Article 15. So, like, anytime you do something to violate your military orders, they got to write you up as, like, court. So we can't just, like, it's not anarchy where you can just be like, hey, we go do something here on the spot. You know, he has to go through due process.
But is that a thing, though? Like in the military, if that guy was in the military and he happens to be deceased during war or whatever it is, and you guys discover he's a traitor, when you put the American flag over the coffin, is the coffin wrinkled as a sign of him being a traitor? That's not true?
No. Easy. Have you ever heard that?
No, I never heard that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask somebody that's military, so I don't know.
I've seen guys that ran off and went AWOL, go to jail, they get still treated like a soldier.
Okay.
So they still show the person as much, even when you go into prison, they go treat you with some kind of respect.
Okay. Not to jump off subject because we mentioned McCain. So
this is starting to look like a damn soap opera, man. Like, is this politics or a fucking soap opera? Oh, excuse me, soap opera. I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb, but yeah. So yo, it's a total mess out here, man. I mean, a whole bunch of bickering back and forth, bashing. It's not really nothing. It's a whole bunch of mess.
But do you feel like Trump caused it though? I felt like it was straight decorum and manners. Then Trump came along, and now people is WWE, it's Vince McMahon, like wrestler type stuff now.
Yeah. That's and like I said, if we're gonna play it, I need the left to just shut up. Like if this is what we're doing, this is what we're agreeing to, then shut up every time Trump says something. That's all I ask. I'm not necessarily against it. Like, to me, I got dark humor. The Hot Wheels joke was funny to me.
Yeah, it was.
To be honest with you.
So but the left's not crying right now. The right is crying. Left's not saying
they're crying for the same reason that I'm crying right now. Is y'all went at Trump about everything he said. He spoke the truth on Rosie O'Donnell. Y'all had a fit over it, and now she's doing it. The right they have a right to speak up. Like, hey,
but she's not. Bro, that's like us putting Marjorie Taylor Greene and saying, "Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene did something. Y'all gotta take responsibility for this." Who is she, bro? She's not Obama. She's not like Gavin Newsom.
Hey, you know what? She might. She might as well be. She's out there. She's a household name now.
That's what I was gonna say. She got that black woman status.
Yeah, ever since that.
She's not.
That brawl between Marjorie Taylor Greene, they both became household names.
Yeah.
She's not getting paid to be a comedian though.
Exactly.
And ain't she a successful black woman? She got that black woman status. That's who she is. She a black woman in power. That's who she is. I know who the hell Kamala was.
Y'all can tell me if y'all agree or disagree. I also feel like the powers that be are sacrificing our black women too, because black women, like, I feel like they have an insecurity of the independent thing and wanting to say what they want to say, so they're put out there to be bulldogs. So the white community, other communities don't have to take the rap of the angry woman or the angry person or the ghetto, whatever it is. We're literally taking the rap for that.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna yield, but the people, the culture, the black culture, African American culture, whatever you want to say, you guys wanted the spotlight. You guys now have the spotlight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Before you go to the next video, I want y'all to answer this question.
Go ahead.
She had a white husband. Would people question her behavior?
She wouldn't be acting like that. She'll be submissive. Yes, sir. I got you. You're gonna handle this. She'll be another Candace Owens.
She probably would, because Serena got all that pushback when she was crib walking in the Super Bowl.
True. Well, bro, Candace Owens calls Macron wife a man.
You know what? Candace Owens she moves with respect. That's the thing. She might say, like, her ideas may be crazy, but her mouth isn't crazy. Her mouth, she don't have a potty mouth. That's the difference.
Yeah. It's the aggression. You get that ghetto hood look when you look at Jasmine Crockett. She fits a stereotype. That's what it is.
Yep. That's exactly what's going on. That's why Candace Owens don't get as much pushback as Jasmine Crockett, because she's professional. That's what she handles herself professionally. Jasmine Crockett act like she going to check in at McDonald's or work.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to add one more thing before we go. I just want to say, so in order for her to get a point across, she has to bash someone else. That's the only way she can get a point across. That don't make sense to me. But we can keep.
That's all she knows.
Yeah.
That's all. She can't really talk any real policy, even when she's on like the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. She says the dumbest crap.
It's very, very ignorant, bro.
Like when she went after Elon talking about X was he lost money on it. He's not a good businessman. Like Elon knew what he was getting into. He said it before he bought it. It was more about free speech than it was about X having any value at the time.
My thing is, why do we always worry about how much money someone has?
Because they pocket watching. They pocket watching lames. That's why.
We live in a capitalist country.
Yeah.
All about
but still, I mean, all right. So if you're gonna do it to our people too. Kyrie Irving, he just put out a video crying and shit, talking about racism exists, and Kyrie is my bro. This nigga made $90 million last year, and racism exists. What school he put up? I mean, unless he made his money in a whole nother genre country, whatever. I can't cap on that dude. I'm not trying to hear that. You're supposed to be like, I put a school up over here. This is my community over here on Martin Luther King Boulevard. We paved this. We changed the streets over here. You know, because I made $90 million last year in this country, this is what I feel I should do for my community. We don't hear that.
That's a good point.
That's all.
That's good because that's segueing into the next subject. I'm glad you said that. All right, here we go.
Accused of planting a noose on her own desk at work and is now facing charges. Lehigh County prosecutors say she claimed it was discovered when she arrived to her job earlier this year. Police releasing a photo showing what Latarsha Brown said she found on her desk when she arrived at Allentown City Hall back on January 10th. They say every employee except Brown agreed to a DNA test. Police issued a search warrant to obtain a sample of her DNA. They say Brown's DNA was the only sample found on the noose.
Latarsha Brown was charged with tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, a misdemeanor of the 2nd degree, and false reports to law enforcement, a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree. As in every criminal case, the fact that a warrant has been issued or a complaint has been filed is merely an accusation. The defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty.
Allentown police say Brown tried to discontinue the investigation before the charges were filed.
All right, so
that's bugged out.
Why are fake hate crimes becoming more common? Have we reached the point where racism is so rare that it must be manufactured?
Yes. People want attention, and they need to go to therapy or something, man. You know, they need to come to the man cave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get that truth.
Get that truth. But I mean, on another note, I mean, just to me, that's someone that's screaming for attention. And maybe she was unhappy at her work spot or whatever, but that's not the way to go about it. Like, to me, that's insanity. You know what I'm saying? Yo.
Great.
So, Slim, this your video. I want to know what you got to say.
What about the noose?
Yeah.
Again, you know, she would have been better off saying the Trump administration put it there. The world might have believed it, but they're trying so hard to go back to racism, and they don't even understand why. And I don't understand why, because there's a lot more successful Black people in this country today than there has ever been in history. So those odds don't add up to me. And when you got to go out and do things like this, again, it makes you look stupid. It makes us look stupid. It makes who you represent look even worse. And now what? You know, it's going to be covered up. They're going to find something that Trump did. Trump might, you know, say something crazy, and then it'll all be forgotten about. So this whole thing of white supremacy and racism is holding us back. It's all mental, and this is the outcome of the belief system. That's what I think. I mean, this is what you're getting based on feeding these astronomical lies.
What I'm gonna say is, it ain't no hustler on the world like Black people. She saw that bag. She said, "You know what? I'm about to pull a move on them. I'm about to put that up there. I'm about to get my lawyer. I'm about to leave him with 12 mil. I'm about to go with the whole." We went for the plan.
Yeah, she didn't know you
fired though, man.
You could just about breathe your DNA on something now, though,
bro. I just hope at the bank. I just go to the bank and they say you, and I'm just like, yeah, bro. I'm paid for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? You get beat by the police, bro. That's a check forever, dog. You paid.
So she'd rather risk her reputation on some fake BS.
You would go for the bag?
Nah, man. Nah, man. What we about to talk about at the end is the bag.
She messed up when she didn't want to do the DNA test. That's when she messed up.
Yeah.
She messed up, bro.
I think she just should say that she identified as a race victim.
Do y'all know how much money Breonna Taylor mom, millionaire now. Trayvon Martin people, millionaires now. George Floyd people, millionaires now. I can go on and on and on. Y'all know.
So if that's the case, how does racism exist if you're able to profit off of it?
That's them fixing their mistake. So they gotta make you whole. So it's basically you did something based on racism. Now I get a check. I'm dead. The people is gone. They people getting the check. So like Breonna Taylor, like it wasn't supposed to the boyfriend that lived there no more.
So we're gonna keep doing that, like throughout history. That's gonna be the wave.
Anybody, bro, anybody. I told y'all the story before. It was a cop that did his ancestry, and he found out he was like 2% black, and they started calling him Kunta Kinte. They started doing racist stuff. So he wasn't black for more than 2 weeks, bro, and he already was in court suing for racism.
Wow.
Not even he got his ancestry. They were racist to him at work. He already sued. This man was as white as snow.
He ain't no cop no more. Huh?
I don't know if he got paid or not. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we need to look at it.
But if you've been white for 2 weeks, bro, and you as a cop, and then you sue him because of racism,
that's the hardest story that should be highlighted, bro. That should have been the story of 2024. Excuse my French. That should have been the story of the year. That story should be getting highlight. It should be in memes or niggas' albums, all that. It should be a highlight, bro.
But you know what, man? This situation represents why America is the best country on this planet. Because we are literally so safe. There are so many opportunities. There's so much time. We have nothing to do but to fake a hate crime. That's how safe we are. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest danger come from our own, to be honest.
Bro, I say that all the time, bro.
You got more of a chance of being a crime from your own people, but we out here faking hate crimes.
And that's crazy to say that, but it's the truth.
MLK, Malcolm X, all of them would be happy right now.
Yeah.
I think they would be happy.
I think they'd be lit. I do too. They'd be like, what's your name? Oh, Allen Iverson. How much money you made? Shaquille O'Neal, you're a big dude. How much money you make? Like, oh man.
Oprah?
It's gonna be saying all these black dudes with
you know what I'm saying? Huh?
It's gonna be them saying all these black dudes with white women. That's what they're gonna be like. Wow, I can't believe this would ever happen.
Oh man.
Umar gonna be like, I tried to stop him. I tried to stop him.
Malcolm gonna look at him and be like, you broke. These niggas got money. There's something wrong here. Maybe the white girl wasn't too bad.
Don't forget, Malcolm X used to date white women before he got converted. So
Martin Luther King did too, supposedly sneaking around.
Yeah. Really? Martin Luther King?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was cheating on Coretta with the white chick.
Supposedly a white woman is who told him about Gandhi and told him to do the non-violent movement. Because, you know, he took it from
blazed her.
Supposedly it was an orgy. That's what they said.
Yeah, people stole. People took a lot of things from Gandhi. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. What they doing today, though, an orgy. An orgy might be consensual.
That's what your boy Trump put out, bro. That's what I'm saying. Trump put that out. Y'all talking about what Jasmine Crockett?
No, it's all good. What I'm saying is, look, today what's going on is accepted. You know, you got Diddy tapes and all type of stuff. You worried about this Brody and the orgy today? I don't think the orgies was like they was. I don't think so. I think there was an old school orgies that they talk about. You know, chicks in the room, things happen, t-shirts come off, it happens, they go home.
Hey,
these
Bill
orgies
Cosby
today.
might know something.
Nah, man.
Bill Cosby might be able to tell you something.
No, they have animals involved in today's orgies. It should be like goats too.
I think we went a little too far with that.
Yeah, we took it too far. That was an easy fault. Go ahead. We good.
All right, for our main event, we got to get rich out here now.
That part.
So what is XRP? People are refinancing their homes, they're selling their cars, they're pulling out their investment funds, 401ks, just to invest into XRP. But the crazy part about it is when you ask them what is XRP and what does it do, they have no clue. So this is something that I'm completely against. I don't think that you should be investing in something that you absolutely know nothing about. So let's talk about it, all right? XRP is the function that's going to facilitate cross-border payments. And every financial institution globally is going to use it. So currently right now, if you wanted to send money, it takes time. And in 2025, it shouldn't take that long for somebody to receive money, 2, 3, 4, 5 business days. With XRP, all of that gets eliminated. The same way that you send out an email and they get it right away, that's gonna be the same way that money flows across borders. So the motto is to make money flow as easy as an email. So Ripple has created XRP so the fees can be cheaper and cross-border payments can be more efficient.
Exactly. Amen. Amen.
Now we go to the experts. Because I'm one of those people that just buying.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm just buying. It's $2 and something. Why not?
And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. That video is perfect.
Yes, I said the same thing.
Because it's so self-explanatory. You have to really be Chinese or a different language or whatever it is to not understand what's about to take place. When they say all of the financial institutions globally will be able to transfer funds as quick as an email abroad. That is so powerful. You have to understand. And that's why I don't have a problem with rich people, because the rich people are the ones that's gravitating to this, because they want to basically see the money in their account immediately. If they want to go purchase like a building or something, sometimes you got to wait for POF, proof of funds, to actually come through. You got to wait for an exchange rate in the embassy over there. You know, all that stuff is eliminated with this technology. So when people think that, you know, they're investing in crypto, cool. Crypto and Bitcoin, you can say that's crypto. XRP is actually a utility that's going to do something for the world. Bitcoin is just backed by the people. XRP will be backed by the financial institutions. Visa, MasterCard has ledgers with XRP. Eventually, people are going to be into credit with XRP. So even Bitcoin will be using XRP's technology to transfer funds in the future. So however anybody looks at it, there's all these players that's playing behind this technology, and Ripple is leading the charge. So if people remember when Bitcoin was $100 or maybe lower, this is the time to get in at the most powerful asset lower than $3, and you don't really need to buy that much, because I believe it will surpass Bitcoin within the next 10 years. That's what I believe.
Call Slim for you to be a salesperson.
Say what?
XRP call Slim to be a salesperson.
Hey, I would say like this. It's like, if you're not in it, God bless you. Because it's those same dudes that got involved with Bitcoin that's laughing at the people that laughed at Bitcoin.
So
I was one of those people.
I know we stated all the positives. Do you have any, like, what do you think the weaknesses are? Or?
The weaknesses is basically what they already went through. I've been in XRP ever since 10 cents. So their lawsuit basically is now abolished, right? That lawsuit took XRP, down a significant time, and for maybe 3 years, I want to say, and they were fighting this lawsuit. So now,
what was the lawsuit about?
Well, they was basically trying to determine that XRP wasn't a utility, and Ripple had to prove how they were a utility, how they're going to be different than the other crypto, and they won. It's over. The interesting thing is the CEO of Ripple is now countering, and he's asking for them to pay back, I think it was $5 billion back into the system, because that's what he believes the investors lost during the case. So this is going to be really interesting as we move forward, because I didn't think he was going to counter. So that's powerful. That means you really believe in your technology.
Shout out to Brad Garlinghouse.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad Garlinghouse. That is the CEO of Ripple.
Shout out to Brad Garlinghouse, bro. Word up.
Yeah. And I encourage anyone to get involved with it. But go ahead. Sorry.
So I know we talk a lot about as far as buying it and it being a utility. What's the time frame? Do you know anything on the time frame or when any conversions?
Put it like this.
It's supposed to be
it could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. Like, bro, this is so close. Whoever's involved with XRP can wake up a millionaire tomorrow. There's really no time frame. There's nobody gonna send you an email saying, "Hey, it's time." None of that's gonna happen. You're literally gonna wake up and be like, "Oh."
Are there any companies, governments? Because like the guy said, you shouldn't really invest in something you don't know about. So I'm just pushing out all the questions.
Facts.
Get the people watching.
All the banks, Bank of America, they purchased XRP. The biggest bank in Japan, I don't even know how many is this crazy XRP. I think I sent you this a while ago. XRP was donated to the Trump's organization. Okay, so these are the people that's getting involved. And like I mentioned, Visa, MasterCard, BlackRock, Rolex is literally taking payments for XRP. So think about it like this. Every young, successful person wants a Rolex. Why would XRP be taking payments? I mean, why would Rolex be taking payments for XRP if they didn't see something?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So how many millionaires will be created? They in place to be like, yo, I know they're going to want a Rolex. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how it is. Yeah. So, what I tell people is this, right? I've been blessed to be around visionaries. Okay. I just been placed in a situation, and now I see how these guys with money think. They always see it before. The broke ones see it after. And then it's coulda, shoulda, woulda. So I just tell people, don't pass these opportunities up, because you never know what you're passing up, because just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's not real. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, let me see you do it first, and then I get it. When you make money, I get it. And then when XRP is 92,000 a share, and your boy got a private jet, you're like, damn, I should have did it, huh? Now you all looking stupid. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. And no matter what, when you look at the crypto market or any other, even the stock market, like you already involved stock market, there was a time each and every one of those stocks were zero. You're not involved in them. That's the only difference why you don't believe it. You see what I'm saying? So if you get involved with it and boom, you could pull up this story about the guy that purchased the peanut coin. He made like $16 million in the week. He didn't even know what he was doing. And he cashed out. It was the peanut coin, man. You can pull that up when you can. But I tell people all the time, don't be afraid to invest. The biggest dreams in America are literally in the cemetery because people were too afraid to go chase them. So I tell people, don't be afraid to chase your dreams. Don't think that your job is going to get you out of your situation if you intend to be financially stable. Your job can't do it. You have to do 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs to do it, which means you're never going to have time. You have to reverse it, figure out a way to basically use the time to basically make your money work for you so you can buy your time back pretty much. You know what I mean? Those 40 hours, if you work for yourself, maybe it might take time to get to the level you want, but trust me, 40 hours working for you, you can accomplish so much because that's what those capitalists think. 40 hours working for me, I'm going to keep it this way. I'm going to be good. But that doesn't mean you can't do it too. You just got to find the right areas to get involved in at the right time. People don't get rich because they're smarter. They get rich because they got in something at the right time. Point blank, period. That's it. You might have brought a lotto ticket. It might have been the one. But if you didn't buy the lotto, you got to take the risk. If you didn't buy the lotto ticket, you can't be mad if you don't hit the lotto.
You got to take a risk. What J. Cole said? How you gonna
if you scared to take a chance, how the fuck we
you gonna get rich? Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hey, instead of, I know y'all want to spend a few hundred on Jordans. Take that few hundred, put it in XRP, and go get some Shacks.
Go get some Shacks.
Hey, they gonna roast you up for a little bit, but once XRP go up, you can take a percentage of that and go get your Jordans then.
Yeah, and have a drink with Shaq.
Exactly.
Then they won't roast you.
So we talked a lot about it. Go ahead.
I want to give some pushback. Unlike Bitcoin, XRP isn't decentralized. So like with Bitcoin, you don't have to worry about financial markets like the US dollar and stuff like that. With XRP, they don't have that ability. So what makes, like, since that's a crypto that's so different, what makes it better? Like, why would somebody just go invest in Bitcoin?
Well, number one, Bitcoin is at 86,000 a share. It's down 20,000 since it was up 107. You will never have one Bitcoin. You will always have a percentage. Centralized or decentralized, it just means one thing. The people have more control. That's it. What I do know is in any business, if you come in before institutions, you are sitting at the top of the game. So if somebody comes in under you in a market like this, and they coming in with the bulk, you're sitting at the capitalist point. That's something I wouldn't worry about because the price is $2.40. Yeah. If you threw in 87,000 4 times, like I'm gonna buy 4 Bitcoin, yeah, I would worry about, that kind of bread. But this risk versus that risk is totally different. So people use the centralized and decentralized all the time. It really don't matter because if you go through all the cryptos, you can see that there's other cryptos that's 300. There's a Yearn Finance that's probably about 5,000. I remember Yearn was at 11,000. They're just not talking about Yearn Finance. There's other cryptos that's $1,000.
Ethereum and all that.
Ethereum, they're just not talking about it. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to share with you is out of all the cryptos, there's only one that they're talking about outside of Bitcoin. Only one. That's my issue. Because I don't know what platform you have to look at how many coins there are available on any platform, but if you had Coinbase and you click on all the platforms, just keep scrolling. It never stops. That's how many cryptocurrency coins out there. If you just scroll on your phone, you could do this for 2 days. You'll still be scrolling through cryptocurrencies. Why are they only talking about one?
All right, I got another question for you. It's a 2-part question. you've seen guys. I don't know if you've seen these videos where it's guys where their crypto is like up high, and then the price volatility it like falls, and then you see guys crashing out, crying, going crazy, trying to get because they can't handle the markets. And like you said, they had a lawsuit with the SEC, but when Trump is gone, there's a chance that Democrats come in there and then they put the SEC back on them. So like, do you think like for somebody that like invests their whole life savings and then like would their heart even be able to take the market going up and down?
I don't feel sorry for those people because they should know what they can invest and what they can't. At the end of the day, you don't do your whole life savings because I could do that in Vegas if I had it. You still not guaranteed to win. So you can't get mad at any administration because you went to Vegas and blew your life savings. You can't get mad at your wife. It is what it is, right? So these are things that you really got to take into consideration. If you're an average American citizen and you wanted to invest in something like this, I recommend $20 a week, right from your paycheck. Put $20 a week in. $20 a week in. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's not really investing. If you're thinking long term, because if Bitcoin was $2.04 and you put $20 in and you got 10 of them, and now it's 87,000, you ain't gonna complain because you only got 10. You're gonna be like, wow, I put $20 and I brought 10, and that's the money you have now. You see what I'm saying? So don't go out and be like, your rent is $1,200 and you put 11 in XRP. You a fool. You know, that's just what it is. So I don't feel sorry for those people. That's just ignorance at that point.
For sure.
Yep. To the youngest, if you ain't on child support, act like you on child support and just pay XRP every month.
Yeah.
Easy, did you have anything to add to it?
No, man. Slim said everything, bro. Like, I don't want to be an echo.
Yeah, Easy I'm sure Easy did so much research, man. And Easy used to call me like,
Thanks to you.
I'm checking this out. Yo, you see this video? I'm like, yo, at least you paying attention, man.
Yeah, I used to bug this. I used to bug Slim with videos all the time. I used to send him videos all day long. He was like, damn, man.
But yeah, I encourage you guys. I mean, just keep putting in $20 a week, bro.
No,
you just never know when it's gonna happen. You just don't know.
And it's not hard. It's not hard to start either. There are so many platforms that you can get. They offer you, like, I know someone used to offer $25 or whatever if you join to help you out. So I don't know if we're allowed to say any names on here or not. How you two feel about that?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but
the only thing I want to add for the closing thoughts is that I just want to say that people that don't know about XRP, do your research on XRP. If you don't know about it, it's a great thing. It's a part of the banking system, like Slim said, and this is very informative, man. People need to jump on like before it's too late. That's all I want to say.
Slim.
Yeah, man. I want everybody to please do your research. XRP is the move. I stand by it. I believe in it. There's a friend of mine. Shout out to Mel. I'm actually have him on the show. He has agreed to it. He has his own YouTube channel as well. I'll send it over to Gray so he could put the link in the description. But yeah, man, we need to do this, and we need to teach people how to do this the right way. So shout out to XRP holders. Shout out to Bitcoin holders. Shout out to crypto believers in general. But I do believe XRP is king. And I do believe XRP is going to surpass Bitcoin in the next 10, 12 years max. If I'm still here, God willing, of course, we'll talk about it. And with that being said, new music on the way. She Wants More. Yeah, She Wants More drops Friday night at midnight on all platforms.
Hot fire.
Get it, it's fire. Gray.
Sure. My closing thoughts is, regardless whether you want to get XRP or Bitcoin or something, definitely buy some stocks. Get involved in financial markets. Don't rely on your 401k and that's it, or your job's retirement. I actually have Bitcoin and XRP and some other stocks. I would recommend diversify your portfolio. As far as Jasmine Crockett, to all the black girls out there, just keep going. You see one black chick make it, you can do it too. Like always, on Man Cave, Monday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday, the new party. And I'll be hosting tomorrow on the new party. So y'all just keep rocking with us. Wolger?
All right. I'll start with the Jasmine Crockett first. I can't get with Gray on that one. I want our black women to do well, but it gotta be y'all gotta have some respect for yourselves. Not just for you, because a lot of us are entitled. We only think about us. We're not thinking about the whole spectrum. We're not thinking about the whole race. Maybe y'all don't feel responsible. Maybe, Jasmine, you don't feel responsible. But I would hope that you would start to and represent us in a better light, because, yeah, we are powerful. We have a lot to offer. Not just the hood stuff that we see on TV. There's a lot of us, me, the whole Man Cave crew. We're decent people, and there needs to be more people like us that's representing. And for the other people watching, watch who y'all vote into these positions. Yes, she was voted in, but y'all don't want to end up like the township or whatever in Chicago. I can't think of it now, but like Tiffany Henyard bankrupt in the city. Y'all don't want to end up like that. As far as investing, do it. XRP, I have that. I just started invested in that. I've had Dogecoin for years, and it went up drastically. It's still low, but it was less. It was like so much less than a penny when I bought it in 2017. So that is a good place to park your money. There are many places out there where you can sign up for investments, like invest in the stock market, and they offer either online classes. You can schedule an appointment and go in and talk. There are advisors who will tell you how to utilize and give you more knowledge on investing. But everybody, but especially the black community, this is the real wealth transfer, is making the money a tool and not just spending it when you get it. You have to stop, plug the hole somehow, and this is the start to do it. Man Cave.
Yes, sir. Man Cave.
Thanks.
Absolutely. And if I get in a hate crime, I'm definitely going after that bag.
Introducing the new party. We live stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.